Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Team Sportscast Network. Been covering the World Series of Video Games Grand Finals in New York. I'm Bret Lutz. With me, I have Joe Miller, and we are about to start some more Quake4 coverage. Fatal1ty and Cooller in the lower bracket. The winner of this is going to go on to have a hard match. Yeah, this is going to be an awesome match. Getting word from the admin on whether or not we can start. We do have a little information about the match as far as map picks and stuff. So, Joe.
Yeah, well, no real surprise. Cooller's going to be playing Frantic, and Fatal1ty's picked Monsoon. We're actually warming up here on Monsoon, so of course Fatal1ty being the higher seed, we're assuming that we're going to be playing Monsoon first. But like we said, we're just waiting on the admin's word as to what's going on as far as start times. The match was supposed to start around 1:30, but like I said, we had a bit of a swap and a change around, and well, here we are again, back in the same place. So we're going to get ready for this one. Tell you what, well, let's give a bit of a rundown on Monsoon. If we can get into game, we'll actually show you around there, just in case you've not seen Monsoon before. So we'll start here because this is where I was, and that makes sense. So this is basically the main room of the map, the mega health room, the central room, call it what you like. This is where a lot of the action is going to take place. On this platform here, you've got a mega health which spawns. It gives you 100 extra health, spawns every 35 seconds there. Quite a few ways to reach it. Of course, rocket jumping from the lower levels there. You can make the momentum and make the jump from over here, or get that momentum by literally going through that teleporter and just carrying on. Around here, you've got the railgun, which is of course all important. You've got a rocket launcher, a couple of 25 health bubbles spotted around as well in this room. The yellow armor here as well. Grenade launcher up high, and of course, just to take a quick look at this railgun room, you can see that it's pretty much
Railgun cubby.
Yeah, I say room, I actually mean
hole.
Yeah, it's definitely a hole. I mean, you can get in there from the top, but as you can see, to get out, you've got to literally crouch and get yourself out, or do a ramp jump back up the top there. As I click my keypad by accident. So let's move it around now into the red armor room. You've got Hyper Blaster spawn there, and of course the red armor which spawns there gives you 100 armor protection. Very, very important stuff. You've also got a few armor shards which spawn there at the top, and also some ammo which spawns over on this side as well. Moving around a bit further, you've got a 50 health bubble which can come quite handy when you've had that battle inside the red armor room to try and contest for that. That's the first port of call when you want to top your health up a little. You've also got another rocket launcher spawn right there. You've got your lightning gun spawn and a few 5 health bubbles. And then down into the lower grassy area, quite desolate, not really much there. I mean, it's just a connecting room. You've got a bit of shotgun ammo, and these 5 armor shards. Now, with Monsoon being one of those maps where you can literally just run around in a big circle and take every single piece of armor, and of course the mega health as well, you can keep these armor shards can come quite in handy if you're, say, behind and your opponent's got full control. The only real option you've got is to collect as many armor shards as you can, and hope for the best.
So, coming up in this match, you're going to see Cooller and Fatal1ty face off. Like we said, we do already have map picks. Everyone who follows Quake and knows these players kind of knew the maps that were going to be played. Fatal1ty, of course, picking Monsoon this entire tournament. And during that interview, I mentioned, about picking Monsoon and Fatal1ty playing a lot of Monsoon, and I said, are you playing that a lot lately? And he said, well, I don't know, just the game that I've been playing kind of fits how I feel. So, I feel real comfortable on Monsoon. That's why I've been picking a lot. And he mentioned, yeah, I picked it quite a bit in London as well. I think it was the Intel Summer event.
Yeah.
That's where he picked a lot of Placebo, and he was playing that a lot. So Monsoon has definitely been his map of choice. We knew he was going to pick this against Cooller, and Cooller, of course, taking that railgun out and the mega health, switching over to Frantic, and he's been a force to reckon with on Frantic this whole tournament. He's picked it against every single person. He lost one map to Lost Cause when they played yesterday, but he ended up winning the set and moving on in the tournament. So it was.
Yeah, they played a lot of Frantic that game.
Yeah,
3 maps, 45 minutes of Frantic.
Yeah,
That's a lot of action right there. And of course, we saw also Cooller playing frantic against Toxic, where he lost 14-8. That was in the very, very first round of this tournament. We've also seen Fatal1ty play Monsoon and Frantic quite a lot. 13-3 on Monsoon and 8-3 on Frantic was results against Lost Cause. We've also seen him play Toxic, of course, on both of these maps. 12-7 he lost on Frantic, and 20-9 he lost on Monsoon. So, you know, Fatal1ty is well versed on this map. Looks like we're going to be going live anyway. Both of these guys have readied up. Good luck, says Fatal1ty. And we're going to get this show on the road.
Finally getting in on the road, and I'm going to start off watching Fatal1ty. Looks like he got the upper rocket launcher and LG spawn. Good rocket onto Cooller. Spots Cooller on that side, knew that the red armor was going to be there, and Fatal1ty was able to get on that red armor. Now, what's going on with Cooller?
Yeah, Cooller, like you said, he picked up the red from the start, and since that rocket smashed him right in the face, he lost
Mega?
quite a lot of that. He picked up
The Mega?
Yeah. And now he's pretty much in that situation where he's going to have to settle for the yellow armor, and the 50 armor, of course, that brings him. And get that Mega as well. Here comes Fatal1ty underneath him, got a nice few hits there with that lightning gun. And again, we see Cooller just having to pick up those armor shots to compensate for the armor that he'd lost before in that previous fight. Nice rockets from Fatal1ty on the red armor spawn.
Nice.
And they're going to come in from above, and Cooller is going to go down. Rocket launcher going to be picked up there, off the spawn, of course. Just gathering his weapons here, Cooller. Picking up a bit of armor in the form of that yellow armor. Again, he's just going to move it around very, very slowly. Just taking a peek out, scoped in with that railgun. Nice shot as well, you saw that coming off.
Yeah.
Hit with the rocket launcher as well. Fatal1ty must be in a hurting a little bit now. He's just gone down and picked up that 25, which has helped him out and returns the favour. Rail straight into Cooller's chest.
Oh,
and he's
no.
going to leave Cooller there on the red armor, and 2 in a row. It's going to be evened up early on here, 1-1, and it's truly going to be a conversion. It is. Cooller flicking him up against the wall, then pinning him to it with that rocket launcher. At least for the brief second before it exploded.
Yeah, Fatal1ty was sitting out in that middle, shot a few rockets all the way across in prediction, trying to hit Cooller with a couple of them, and Cooller was standing there, down there on the bottom. Fatal1ty basically knew that he was probably going to get hit if he jumped out there, and that's indeed what happened. Cooller getting in on that mega health. Fatal1ty having to settle for the yellow. Looks like he's kind of waiting out in that area right there. Got some grenades on there. Waiting for Cooller to come on the other side of that teleporter. Actually ran himself out of grenades. He's going to do it again.
Wait for the spawn and then pick up the grenades again.
Exactly. Fatal1ty, pretty much, I'm sure he's waiting for that yellow again. Picks it up, and Cooller's just around the corner. Fatal1ty picked up the kill, and it's going to tie us up at 2.
Risky move there by Cooller. I mean, he was obviously quite high on health and armor. He made the move for that yellow, knowing that Fatal1ty was going to do the same. He actually missed out on it by a few seconds. What a brilliant move there, coming in behind on the mega health platform, shutting him down with a machine gun. And again, looks like we could see the conversion here as well with that lightning gun. Fatal1ty hitting a railgun in the meantime. It's not going to do enough damage to end Cooller. He's 2 points up here. This is Fatal1ty's map choice. We were talking a little bit earlier, Bret, about who's going to win this one. We kind of stuck with his favourites that are going to achieve the top 3 that we predicted. And what I said was, basically, I think that if Cooller manages to win on Monsoon, Fatal1ty is going to be pretty worried about going into Frantic. You know, we saw him play earlier on in the tournament against Strider. It was super defensive. In fact, he was running for about 13 minutes into the game, hidden in that lower yellow room. So we'll see what happens here. But at the moment, it's Cooller that's really commanding things, as once again he picks up that red armor.
Yeah, you're looking at a score of 5-2. I mean, you can't count Fatal1ty out right now. There's plenty of time for him to make a game and get going on it. Does have that 50 armor right there. Mega health and the red are being controlled by Cooller at the moment, as Fatal1ty's pretty much trying to get in on the red, and pretty much does it uncontested. There is no Cooller in sight. He's got the switching pretty much from the rail to rocket, waiting for Cooller to come up. Cooler's waiting on the yellow there. 177, 108 for Cooller. as Fatal1ty is went over there and got himself an LG. Rail hit coming in from Cooller. As here is the red armor spawn. Cooler's able to get out on him. And Fatal1ty just coming up, and Cooller going really aggressive with a rocket jump. It's going to chase Fatal1ty and get right in his face. Fatal1ty able to get away with 19 HP.